Rabbi Miller from Keeping It Sacred. What is Shabbat? Shabbat happens every single Friday night into Saturday afternoon. And Shabbat is the most prolific holiday in the Jewish calendar because of that. It never misses a beat. Every single Friday night to Saturday, we celebrate Shabbat. What is it? Shabbat comes from the word Shavat, which means to rest. It's a day of rest. We hearken back to the story of creation where God created the world on 6 yamim, 6 days, and on the 7th day, God rested. So too are we doing the imitatio day, the imitation of God, and resting on this sacred day. But not only are we resting, it's not just a time of relaxing. We're doing the spiritual work of recounting all of the things that happened in that past week. We're remembering what happened on Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, all of the days of the week. And we're comparing our actions with our values and reconnecting ourselves with the values that we hold so dear, and realigning and recalibrating ourselves to be in line with all of those sacred values. So this is a day of recalibration, and it happens once every 7 days. Yom Kippur is known as the Shabbat Shabbatot, the Shabbat of all Shabbats. And on Yom Kippur, we actually don't only recount the past week, but we recount the entire past year. But it's the same idea. So what else happens on Shabbat? There's a famous mystical blessing called the Lecha Dodi, which was written by Rabbi Shlomo Alkabetz in the 1500s in Tzfat. And it is a blessing that reminds us that likens Shabbat to a wedding, again with the wedding theme of God and the Jewish people being partners in life. So anytime anyone would feel alone, there's no need to feel alone. We always have our Creator to help us, encouraging us on each day. There's also an idea about God and the Jewish people being partners for each other, in the sense that there's a midrash that says, how did it come that the God and the Jewish people were partners? Well, it said that Sunday had Monday, Tuesday had Wednesday, Thursday had Friday, but Saturday, Shabbat, had God as its partner. So Shabbat, the day of Shabbat, also is the partner with God. So Shlomo Alkabetz codified this idea by writing a beautiful, beautiful hymn called Lecha Dodi, which means "Come to me, my bride," or "my beloved." And it's a blessing that we say, saying, welcoming in Shabbat, the day of rest. On the day of rest, we welcome it in 3 ways primarily, aside from gathering in community and prayer. We also light 2 candles. Why do we light 2 candles? Because one stands for Shamor and one stands for Zachor. One stands for guarding and one stands for remembering. What am I talking about? If you look at the 10 Commandments, believe it or not, they appear twice in the Torah, once during the book of Exodus, once in the book of Deuteronomy. And each time it does mention Shabbat, and Shabbat is commanded in the 10 Commandments. But in one book it says you should remember Shabbat, and the other book it says you should guard Shabbat. So we have 2 candles to honor the idea. Maybe we're lighting this candle to honor Shabbat. Maybe we're lighting this candle to guard Shabbat. Either way, we've got 2 candles. We light the candles. A lot of times people cover their eyes to prepare themselves to enter into Shabbat, saying the blessing. And then when we open our eyes, that's how it is Shabbat. Why do we light the candles before the blessing when usually we say a blessing and then do the action? Because if we were to say the blessing to welcome in Shabbat and then light candles, what we would be doing is we'd be lighting candles on Shabbat. We'd be lighting a flame on Shabbat. And that is forbidden for most people on Shabbat. Why? Because if God is resting, God's not creating or destroying on Shabbat. So neither do we. So there's an idea, some people have the custom, uphold the law, to not create or destroy on Shabbat. There's lots and lots and lots of other ideas of the 39 categories of work that there are that you do not want to do on Shabbat. It's a day of rest. We don't work. That includes carrying things, including carrying babies. There's a lot of restrictions on Shabbat. So The idea, though, the heart of it, the core of it, is to make that day a day unlike the rest of the week, and a day devoted to family, a day devoted to spiritual introspection, a day to spiritual recalibration of who you are, and getting back in touch with the idea of connection to one another and connection to our Creator and our deepest held morals and values. So, with that, I'd like to say Shabbat Shalom. Shalom means peace, a Sabbath of peace to you and yours. May it be filled with the spirit of peace and rejuvenation, the rejuvenation that comes from resting and appreciating the world as it has been created, as we have created it this past week. Looking forward to the week ahead. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for keeping it sacred. Be well.